So this weekend, we're taking on the Ganaraska Trail again, just like we did last Easter weekend. Except this time we're going to do a little bit different route, and we're going to try and go up the highest point in the park, up Scrabble Mountain, and should be a good time. Found a bit of trail art. Always fun to find stuff like this. And don't forget these guys down here. Probably going to be a bit of a mixed bag because we got snow and then we got a bunch of rain yesterday or the day before.
It's kind of like the lava floor game, except it's snow and cold and you'll have a soaker all day.
Maybe don't take on this trail this time of year if you have an aversion to wet peat. So we're probably going to be in for some mud puddles and that. Yet another detour through the muck. Luckily, we're seeing some colder temperatures today, so how cold did it get last night? Well, there's icicles hanging off the tent. But we'll see how it goes. I might regret not bringing extra shoes. Anyways, let's get to her. The trail's a little treacherous this year. I feel like it's going to be slower going than last year. Well, at least the path's well beaten.
Oh my god. Would you like to go ahead?
You got it. You got it, my love. Whew. Hike is icy so far. As you can see, there's no signs that ice out has even really started to happen. A little bit at the end over there, but other than that, even this little pond is still frozen solid. You probably walk across it. But let's not tempt fate. Well, we're almost at Sheldon. You can see the lake a little bit. It is windy though, so probably not going to stay here. Well, first sighting of some open water. Where's the paddle? Looks like we have a bit of ways to go though. It's not very thawed, but it gives me hope. The paddling season is almost upon us. Don't forget to throw your poles, kids. Jump, Cassell. I believe in you. Ugh. I remember this being one of the most brutal friggin' hills in the whole trip. Ugh, and it's not even that bad, but when you're carrying a 40-pound backpack, everything seems like a hill. Ugh. So we made it to Petticoat Junction. This is the point where we leave the trail we did last year and start heading in a new direction. So hopefully the trail is as well traveled as the other way. Well, first time I've ever seen Cooney Lake. Always nice to add a new lake to the list. Pretty small lake. Oh, we're just a minute or so from camp. Can't wait to sit in the sun. Teamwork makes the dream work. Ooh, good morning. Getting a bit of a late start today because it was pretty cold this morning, so we slept in and stayed comfy. How cold did it get last night? Well, there's icicles hanging off the tent. Yeah, it was pretty cold. I think -6 or something, and it's gonna be even colder tonight, but luckily we're in for a warm day, so let's get on the trail.
Can't use that.
We've just been constantly seeing moose tracks on this trip. Just came across them again right now as we're walking down this little stream. Passed through a while ago, but tell it's a pretty big old moose. Cool. So far I've been right about the trail being a mixed bag. Constantly having to detour off the trail just to avoid getting soakers. Those are the kind of stuff we're dealing with constantly. Try and find a way around that. Yet another detour. Through the muck. Oh, fun stuff. Fortunately, even further out, we gotta go to try and not get muddy feet. Maybe don't take on this trail this time of year if you have an aversion to wet feet. Looks like this bridge is in need of a little bit of a repair job. Good thing there's a landmass just to the right that seems like a better option than falling off this broken bridge. Careful.
It's kind of like the lava floor game, except it's snow and cold and you'll have a soaker all day.
Yeah, kind of like that. We got to be getting pretty close to Scrabble Mountain. Can't wait to get up there again. It's been a long time. Probably like 6 years since I've been up there, so I'm excited to see the view again, even though I don't remember it as being super spectacular, but it's probably going to be the highlight of the trip, so something to look forward to. Oh, this is pretty typical of the Ganaraska Trail. We're almost at the mountain, and we're heading down into a valley. Good times. So we made it up to the top of Scrabble Mountain. It's just like I remember, not the most scenic view. I remember the first time I came up here, we did a bushwhack up from Scrabble Lake. We were paddling around down there, and I thought it was probably a great view 20 years or so before. And that was probably 6 or 7 years ago now, so the trees are even taller. But at least this time of year you get a little bit more of a view because you don't have the leaves blocking it. Something to be optimistic about. Oh, we just have a kilometer and a bit left. We just thought we'd stop and have a good lunch up here. Probably camping on Scrabble Lake for the night. Hopefully get a nice sight. We have seen some footprints, just one set, so potentially there's somebody camping on Scrabble Lake. We will find out soon enough. One thing that's actually great about this time of year is that all the little streams are flowing, so it makes for some interesting little spots. Pretty cool. So our plan to stay on Scrabble for the night didn't work out. There was somebody already on the site, and then the other site that we thought was possibly an option didn't work out either because there's no trail going to it. And the bushwhack would have been incredibly fun. So we're hiking again. Found a bit of trail art. Always fun to find stuff like this. And don't forget these guys down here.